In this video, we will deal with the cubic root and fourth roots. For the cubic root, let's check some cubic numbers. So we have 2 to the third power, that is 8. 3 to the third power, that is 27. 5 to the third power, that is 125. You can do the 7 to the third power and keep going. So remember this cubic number, because for the cubic root of 8 equals 2. Cubic root of 27 equals 3. Cubic root of 125 equals 5, and so on. When you simplify cubic root, you have to use these numbers. Just like when you simplify square root, you have to remember perfect square numbers like 4, 9, 25, 49. This time you have to remember 8, 27, 125, and those cubic numbers so that you can simplify. For 16, you will say, can I divide it by 8? Yes, so I will do 8 times 2 for 16. For this x to the square, since this 2 is less than 3, so you cannot take out, which means this cubic root of x squared stay. Yeah, this one is a cubic root, don't forget. See, I forgot this 3. And for y to the 9th power, right? And you will get 9 divided by 3. You divide it by this number. Then you will get 3, which means y, you will do the third power. Now look at this z to the 11. Z to the 11, then it's we do 11 divided by 3. We change it into mixed fraction. You will get the 3 plus 2 over 3. This 3 will be the exponents of z. 2 over 3, we use that rational exponents. We do know that a to the m over nth power, you will get nth root of a to the mth power. Therefore, for 2 over third power, you will write down that is cubic root of z squared. This 3, you will write down z to the third power. So you have z to the third power times cubic root of z squared. When you simplify cubic root, you have to remember this rule. Now, we will take cubic root of 8, that's 2. What's outside? That's you have y to the third power, you have z to the third power. Then what's inside this cubic root, you will have, here's 2. Here's x squared. Then you have this z squared. That's how you simplify this cubic roots. Now let's go to number 8. For 81, we know those cubic number. You have 8, 27, 125, and so on. For 81, I can write down 27 times 3. Okay, for the x to the 6th power, 6 divided by 3, you will get 2. That's how you get the x squared out. Now let's check 17 divided by 3. 17 divided by 3. We change into mixed fraction. You will get the 5 plus 2 over 3. Therefore, for this 5 will be y to the 5th power. For this, we can write down cubic root of y squared. So you will get the y to the 5th power times the cubic root of y squared. Now let's go to this z. The exponent is 10. Therefore, 10 divided by 3, you will get the 3 plus 1 over 3. For this 3, you will get z to the 3rd power. Z to the 3rd power. For this 1/3 power means cubic root of z. Now let's count which number is outside. Cubic root of 27, that's 3. So you will get the negative 2 times 3 outside. That will be negative 6. Outside, you have x squared. You have y to the 5th power. You do have z to the 3rd power. Then in the cubic root, you will get the cubic root of, I have this 3. I have y squared. I have this z. Then this will be the simplified cubic roots. Now let's go to number 7 and 8. This is a 4th root. So we need those numbers we can write down as a to the 4th power. We do know 2 to the 4th power equals 16. 3 to the 4th power, that equals 81. And 5 to the 4th power equals 625. Then you can keep going. For these numbers, you need to remember so that you can simplify 4th root. We have 4th root of 16, you will get the 2. 4th root of 81, you will get 3. 4th root of 625 equals 5. Then keep going. Now let's go to number 7. For 32, you will check this number 16. You will get the 16 times 2. That's 32. For x squared, this 2 less than 4, so there's no way for you to take out, stay. Then times y to the 9th power. You will do y divided by 4 equals 2 plus 1 over 4. Therefore, you will get the y squared. Then times 1 over 4, that is the 4th root of y. You think this 2 and 1 over 4 as an exponent so that you can get this. So I will write down y squared times 4th root of y. Let's go to this z. So you will have 13 divided by 4. That is 3 plus 1 over 4. So you can write down that is z to the 3rd power, 4th root of z. Then check what is outside. 4th root of 16, that is 2. So you will get the 2 outside. Then you get the y squared outside. Z to the 3rd power outside. Then in the 4th root, you will have this 2. You have this x squared. You have this y, and you have this z. So this will be the simplified radicals. Now let's go to number 8. I have negative 5 outside. 162 can be divided by 81. So you do the 81 times 2. For x to the 6th power, 6 over 4. Don't simplify when you simplify these radicals. 6 over 4 stay. You will get the 1 plus 2 over 4. So you will write down x to the 1st power. Here's the 1st power. Then you will get the 4th root of x squared. For 2 over 4, x to the 2 over 4th power, you will get the 4th root of x squared. Now let's go to y to the 17th power. So 17 divided by 4. Mix the fraction, you will get 4 plus 1 over 4. So you will get the y to the 4th power times the 4th root of y to the 1st power. Therefore, I write down y to the 4th power times 4th root of y. Now let's go to z to the 10th power. 10 divided by 4. You will get the 2 plus 2 over 4. For this 2, that means z squared. For this one, denominator will be roots, so 4th root of z squared. So I will write down here it's z squared times 4th root of z squared here. Now let's check what's outside. You will have 4th root 81, that's 3. So negative 5 times 3, that's negative 15. Then you have x to the 1st power, y to the 4th power, z squared. Then 4th root of, you have this 2. You have x squared. You have this y. You have z squared. Then this will be the simplified radicals.